We are going to learn from your textbook lesson 10 Who to Two. So what is this lesson, children? What is this about? In this lesson you will learn about the game Kabaddi. Okay, this story is all about Kabaddi. Then we will know the number of players and rules in Kabaddi. So how many players will play this game and what are the rules followed in Kabaddi. Then we will also discuss the discrimination based on the gender. Okay, the discrimination what we face based on gender. First, what is Kabaddi, children? Do you know what is Kabaddi? Kabaddi is a team sport from South Asia. Basically, it is from South Asia. It is a team sport, children. Two teams on opposite sides. So, two teams, they will play on the opposite side. It is a team sport. Then, how many players will play the game Kabaddi? There are 7 players in each team. How many players? There are 7 players in each team playing Kabaddi. The duration, then how many hours or how many minutes do they play this game? The duration of playing Kabaddi is 20 minutes. Okay, so it will be like 2 halves. The duration of playing Kabaddi is 2 halves of 20 minutes. One half 20 minutes and the other half 20 minutes. Totally 40 minutes duration with a half time break of 5 minutes. With a half time break, 5 minutes break will be given in between the game. Okay, so this is all about Kabaddi. Then the next, playing Kabaddi. How do we play Kabaddi? Or the Kabaddi players, how do they play this game? During the game, team takes turns. Okay, each team they will take turns, children. One team they will take turn while the other will wait. Then the other team also will take the turn. Each team will take turns sending players called raiders. So the players in Kabaddi, okay, whoever is going to the opponent team, we call them raiders. Okay, what they are called? Raiders. Okay, the raiders will go to the other team across the mid-line. So in both the team, if you see, there will be a mid-line. On this mid-line, the opponent team will be there. The raider will go to the opponent team crossing the mid-line. Pushing, pulling, screaming, shouting, dragging and falling on the ground. So all these are part of Kabaddi. It is a rough game, children. Yet it has many rules. As I told you, it has many rules also. It has lots of fun and lots of exercise. So if you play this game, you will have lots of fun and lots of exercise also. When you are playing Kabaddi, you should hold your breath, children. You should hold your breath, and while running and playing, you should continuously say Kabaddi, Kabaddi. So you should hold your breath when you are going as a raider. You should say Kabaddi, Kabaddi. You should chant Kabaddi, Kabaddi. In other language, Kabaddi is also called Kututu, Chadugudu. As I told you, children, if the raider is crossing the mid-line and going to the opponent team, what he should do? He should chant the name Kabaddi and he should touch any players. Okay, he should tag any players immediately and he should come back to his own team. Suppose he is got caught. Okay, suppose he got caught. What he should do? All the opponent players, they will catch the raider. They will not allow him or her to cross to his own team. They will capture him or her. They will not allow them. But immediately the raider, what they should do is they should touch the mid-line, children. Suppose if they touch the mid-line,
all the person who have
touched them will get out. Suppose if the raider got captured that side, the raider will get out. So isn't it funny, children? The game, it has lots of fun, as I told you. Yes. So this is all about Kabaddi, children. The team, finally, the team with most points at the end of the game wins. Finally, which team has more points will win the game. So this is all about Kabaddi. So children, why do we play games? If we play games, it will provide good exercise. So playing games provides us good exercise. They make us mentally alert and physically strong. Then it promotes value of discipline and team spirit. It will tell you how to be disciplined, and it also tells about the team spirit and to cope with difficult situations. How you should handle difficult situations. Girls and boys should be equally supported in sports and education. Okay? Girls and boys, they should know there should not be any gender discrimination. Both, they should be treated equally. In the story, Ututu, you will see Shamala, a little girl, playing Kabaddi with her friends. Okay? Shamala, she will be the raider in this lesson. She will go to the opponent team, whereas all the opponent players, they will capture Shamala. But Shamala, she thinks very good. What she will do? She will touch the mid-line. Everyone who is touching Shamala will get out, children. So, Shamala teams win the game. So, in this lesson, Shamala and her team, they are playing Kabaddi. Then one more thing I will tell you is about Karna Maleshwari. Okay? Karna Maleshwari, she is a sports person. What game she has played? She is a weightlifter. Okay? She is a weightlifter. She is from Andhra Pradesh. Her father, Karna Maleshwari's father, is a police constable. From the age 12, Karna Maleshwari is practicing weightlifting, children. At the age of 12, from that she is doing weightlifting. Isn't it wonderful? Yes. Then, Karna Maleshwari has won many awards also. Okay? She has won 29 medals in the international events. How many medals? 29 medals she has won in the international events. She also has 4 sisters. Okay? She has 4 sisters. They are also weightlifting persons only. So this is about Karna Maleshwari. Then the next story is about 3 sisters. Okay? The story of 3 sisters. The 3 sisters are Jwala, Leela and Hira. Okay? These 3 sisters, they are Kabaddi players. How they became Kabaddi players? When they were small, their father passed away. Once their father passed away, they grown with their mother and uncle. Their uncle is also a Kabaddi player. Jwala, she is telling us that when they were young, okay, they were not allowed to play Kabaddi. What was the reason? Because it was a rough game and girls have to wear boys' dress when they are playing. So this was the reason why girls were not allowed to play. But 3 sisters' uncle was a Kabaddi player. He taught them how to play Kabaddi. They are from Mumbai, children. Even now they are playing Kabaddi.
All the 3 sisters, they are Kabaddi coaches.
They have formed a Kabaddi club and they are teaching many young children to play Kabaddi. Isn't that good, children? See how girls, they are playing the game very well. So as I told you, both boys and girls should be equally treated in all the ways. So this is about the gender discrimination faced by 3 sisters.
What are these girls doing? They are shouting, out, out, out. It is clear that they are playing a game. What do you call this game? So as I told you, children, we call Hututu also Chedugudu, Hututu, Chu Kit Kit, Ha Dudu, or Kabaddi or something else. When 6 girls surrounded Shamla and caught her, everyone thought that she was out. Somebody caught her legs and somebody her arms, while one girl caught her by the waist. But Shamla was not the one to give up. She dragged herself and managed to touch the line in the center. When Shamla touched the line, all the girls of the opposite team were holding her. So all of them got out. But Rosie argued that Shamla had taken a breath in between, so the team was not out. Shamla insisted that this was not true. She said that if she had taken a breath, why did the girls keep holding her? There was a big argument. Finally, Shamla won the game of Kabaddi. So this is what a game of Kabaddi is like: pushing and pulling, screaming and shouting, dragging and falling on the ground. It is a rough game, yet it has many rules. It is lots of fun and lots of exercise. holding your breath while running and continuously saying Kabaddi, Kabaddi, and also trying to touch the players of the opposite team. So many things to do in Kabaddi. You can do this as long as you can hold your breath. You need to use both your body and mind in this game. You have to use your strength to pull or stop the players. At the same time, you have to think about how to enter the other side. You have to decide whom to touch quickly and come back. If you get caught, then how do you reach the line in the center? So children, I told you about Karnam Malleshwari, right? So here some points about her. Have you seen or read about her in the newspapers? Karnam Malleshwari is a weightlifter. She lives in Andhra Pradesh. Her father is a police constable. Malleshwari started lifting weights when she was 12 years old. Now she can lift a weight of 130 kilograms. So up to 130 kilograms she can lift a weight. Karnam has won 29 medals in international events. She has won 29 medals, children. Her 4 sisters also practice weightlifting. A story of 3 sisters. Look at this photograph, children. Don't they look like simple grandmothers? But they are different. The picture is of the 3 sisters, Jwala, Leela and Hira. They live in Mumbai. All 3 of them played Kabaddi and taught the game to others. Jwala tells, when we were young, girls were not allowed to play this game. People thought that if girls played such rough games, nobody would marry them. They also said that the girls had to wear boys' clothes to play Kabaddi. That is why they stopped girls from playing. The sisters were young when their father died. Their mother and mamas brought them up. Both uncles used to play Kabaddi and Kho-Kho. They encouraged the 3 girls to play Kabaddi. Jwala and Leela talk about their experiences. Almost 50 years ago, when we started to play Kabaddi, girls never got a chance to play this game. Parents did not let them play the game, but we always felt that we should play, and my uncles and mother supported us. We 3 learned the game and some other girls also joined us. We formed a Kabaddi club which is active even today. The sisters had to face many difficulties because of Kabaddi, but that did not reduce their fun. Hira, the youngest sister, became a Kabaddi coach. She wishes that children like you should enjoy and play many games, especially Kabaddi. So children, by reading the story, you could have understood that we should play all types of games, and the girl children, they should play games a lot, especially girls. Okay, she wishes, all the 3 sisters, they wish that children like you, they all should enjoy and play many games.
The book exercise. Take your book, children. The first question, what can you see? When you play Kabaddi, how many players do you have in a team? How many players did I say? There are 12 players in a Kabaddi team. Okay, 7 players on the ground and 5 players are substitute. Okay, the 7 players, they will be playing the Kabaddi. Then the other players, they are substitute. How many players got out when Shamla touched the line? How many players got out when Shamla touched the midline? All the 7 players got out when Shamla touched the line. Okay, all the 7 players who touched Shamla, they got out. Next question, do you have ways to resolve dispute in games? Is there any way to avoid any confusion in the game, children? The game referee should listen to both the sides and give a fair judgment. So whatever game we play, okay, there judgment, or you should be fair to the game. Next question. What does it mean to be out in games? When does one get out in Kabaddi? Okay. When does one get out in Kabaddi? When the player can no more continue the game, they get out. Okay. If the player, if they cannot continue the game, they will go out. A player gets out in Kabaddi. Okay. How a player will get out in Kabaddi? If they lost his breath, stopped by the opposition players, touched by the opposition players. Okay. So these are the ways the player will get out. Next question. In some games, it is very important to touch the player. For example, in the Coco, you get out when someone touches you. In Coco, if anyone touches you, we get out. Yes, you also get your turn by someone's touch. Name some games in which it is very important to touch the player. What are the games that the player will touch the other player? So games like Kabaddi, hide and seek, blindfold, etc. So these are some games where the players will touch and play. The next question, in Kabaddi, the entire team was out because Shamla had touched the line. What are the other games in which the central line is very important? What are the other games in which the central line is important, children? Like tug of war, football, hockey, etc. There will be a central line where it is very important to follow. The last question, what are the games in which besides the player you have to touch some things or colors? So apart from touching the player, is there any game by touching things? Yes. If you see 7 stones, using stones we can play the games there. Ball, using the ball if we play, that is also a thing. Then color race by touching colors. These are some examples.
Next question. Have you learnt any game from a coach? Which one? So students, you have to write this answer on your own. Next question. Do you know of anyone who has learnt any game from a coach? Again, this is your own answer, students.
So children, we have seen Kututu. Kututu is all about the game Kabaddi. We saw what is Kabaddi, what are the rules followed in Kabaddi, how many players will play the game Kabaddi, then the gender discrimination faced by the society, how girls and boys should be treated equally in the society. I hope you understood the class very well, children. Thank you.